purpose of a university band like the SUMB is to make the campus a better place and to really provide that service to the institution.
You'll be walking across the quad and like you'll see a band kid and you'll like always wave and like say hi and like try and like make eye contact. It's also a really tight kind of family unit. Like it's 200 people that you know from day one. One of the cool things about the Syracuse band is that Mr. Mertz is really cool about like taking suggestions. One of my friends actually wrote the music for that show and then they based it off of what he set up.
I'm very proud. In fact, it might be the thing that I'm most proud of the band program. There's so much student involvement in our operation.
You can be that guy who's like, hey, I know where there's like, you know, we could go hang out. Like I know the people who have the house. And they're just like, oh, like that's so cool. And it's like, how do you know that? It's like, oh, the band.
It can look intimidating, but take the leap. Do it. I gotta say, I'm very fortunate in that our band members here don't really need to get a lot of motivation. They understand what it is they're doing. They understand the level that they're at, the stage they're playing on, no pun intended, and they're really able to draw those conclusions for themselves. We don't have a tryout process per se unless you play in the drum line. If you have playing experience in high school, you'll be close to the level that we need you to be successful with us. If you've never marched in high school, even that's okay, because we'll teach people how to do that. There's an extremely high level of camaraderie and a very close bond between members in the band. So it's natural for friendships to develop, it's natural for couples to happen. I've attended weddings of band members, which is really funny.
Yeah.
From the connections you can make with people alone, it's totally worth it to do. There are sometimes intersection, rivalries, but nothing so dramatic. It's always in good fun. And when you're a freshman coming in and you join the band, that's a great way to get into college and make that transition, and it's a big deal.
Yeah,
it really, really is, and it's something that I'm actually quite proud of.
Hey, baby! All right. 1, 2, 3.
In high school, there was always kind of that like TV movie like representation of the band where it was like, oh, they're in the band. But then like you get to college and like people were a lot like just more chill about everything. I knew I wanted a school that had a drum line that was good, like noted as being good, but then at the same time not like a Michigan State or Ohio State where it's like military. You show up like 10 minutes early or you're late and like drilled constantly and there's no time for fun or anything. Like you guys saw, like we have fun in practice, everything's relaxed, but we work hard just because we want it to be good. I feel like it's more of an effort when you're on drumline to know everybody, but it's still not like hard. It's just because we practice, like we make a lot of noise because it's drums, so we practice outside a lot so that we're not like disturbing like to practice stuff in here. So you don't see them as much, but then when you are around, it's real easy to pick up and be like right back in with the group. We hang out a lot. We try and do a lot of like group stuff together. Every now and then we're just like, we just feel like hanging out, not really having to like manage everything too much. So we'll be like, just tell everybody in the band, like show up to like 701, the band frat. We have drum sets in the house and we like to jam out when we can. One of my friends, John, who plays the snare, he has a party band. They'll play like old Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent stuff and like, but make it like rock, like reggae almost. It can never hurt to try. And like we have, like there's no audition to get in. Like if you sign up, we'll find a spot for you. The first football game you do, like you're standing in the tunnel and you're like trying to lean out and look and see how many people there are. And then all of a sudden like it's real.